So why do you hate her?
I have my reasons.
Well, why?
What's your
Okay,
reasons?
so she'll go around the family making up stuff, saying that I've done certain things that actually haven't happened. I've presented like not documentation, but I presented screenshots to people who have asked me about these things, and what Kayla says doesn't match the story that I have proof for. I don't appreciate things going around if it's not the right fact. I can admit that I've done things wrong, but she acts like she hasn't.
What's the worst thing you've done that if you could take it back, you would?
Everything.
That's impacted your family. What would it be?
I would say literally everything that I've done. I'm
Well,
not going to
give me the top
pinpoint
three.
one. There is no top three. Everything that I've done is just
Did
not
you
the
lie about
greatest.
having cancer?
I did not lie about that.
So you have it.
Can you shut the hell up? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to him. You see that, right? I'm not talking to you.
Go ahead.
I didn't lie about it. I can explain to you what happened with that. So I went to the hospital one day because I wasn't feeling good, and I told my mom what was happening, and she told me I should go to the hospital. And she apparently tells me all the time that the hospital is my house. I'm not even there that often. And I had went there and I got like x-rays done. And then the doctor that came in, I'm still working on getting his name, who told me that I had something with ovarian cancer. And then about a week or two later, I was feeling sick, so I went back. And then it was this Chinese doctor or nurse that came up to me, and I asked her about it, and she's like, yeah, there's nothing there. And I was like, okay, so why was I told? And she's like, oh, he might have mixed up your charts. I'm so sorry, blah, 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 blah. So then I just kept it and I left it. I'm like, okay, whatever.
So how did this doctor tell that you had ovarian cancer?
I did blood work, I did urine tests, and I did x-rays and MRIs. But I don't know how he initially came up with that. I don't know how that works, so honestly, I couldn't tell you.
Okay, so he got your chart mixed up with somebody else's.
That's what the Chinese doctor had told me, yes.
Okay, so they knew that by the time you got back there.
Yes, but nobody failed, they
Nobody
failed to
bothered
inform
to call
me.
you and say, oh, by the way, you're not dying?
No, nobody failed to inform me. Or they failed to inform me, sorry. Like, I did not get a call, an email, a text. I didn't get anything. So then
That's
I
a
went.
really crummy hospital. If they mix your records up and then they figure it out, but then they don't bother to tell
It's messed up because
you?
then it makes me feel like it's just stupid. But it's not something I'm gonna go around lying about, considering my dad had prostate cancer. That's not something I'm gonna do.
Do you get along with your stepmother or anyone in your family?
I get along with my dad because that's the only person I care to get along with. I cared at one point to get along with my stepmom, but I've given up. Don't talk to me.
Can I bring up something?
Yeah, you can speak. You don't need her permission.
Okay, perfect. So there was a time that I was living away for school, and I was at work one day, and Alicia had come to my house unexpectedly. And she brought her Jeep and then ended up crashing it in front of my house, and then got another one the same day. But
wasn't
Alicia
the
was
Jeep.
18 years old. 18. So I don't understand. Like, I've never seen her, like, do a driving test, get a license. Like, I don't know why she had 3 cars at one time. That doesn't make sense. Like, can you even afford insurance?
It's not me
Like,
who
what
was
kind of
paying
job
for it.
do you have? See? Who was
I
paying
said
for it
that.
then?
I told them this, and I'm gonna tell you, I don't care. I'm not ashamed of my
I
life.
care because why?
Why? Hold, let me ask you one question. Why do you care so much about what I do if you never bothered to talk to me for 3 years?
Because you are my sister,
Stop pointing at
and
me.
a lot of people come up to me. A lot of people
I find
come
it
up to me.
disrespectful. Please do not point at me.
A lot of people come up to me and talk to me about Alicia, whether it's family, friends, etc.
So let them talk. Let them talk. Like, people are allowed to use their mouth.